the officials wearing black?
Jackets.
Ah. Free position.
Yep.
Who's this?
We are back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. That goal scored for Sachem was number 22, Sophia Zombrun. Now Longwood has their first free position. They're trying to tie things up here. 16-20. We only missed a few minutes, probably had 3 minutes of gameplay here, Jim.
Yeah, not much critical time here, but we'll see what Longwood does in this free position attempt.
Great defense by Sachem, but an even better pass. And that's a goal! Number 19, Ava Rivera, 24 goals. And that's number 25, a little milestone as we take a look, Jim, on the replay.
I credit it with a good goal, but the pass set up well done perfectly by Ratchford.
And, you know, Ratchford, a do-it-all type of player.
So 25 goals for Rivera and the third assist of the year for Ratchford. And Ratchford, she's got 18 goals herself.
So Rivera with her first, and we're evened up. And Jim, let me tell you, these two teams, they probably are so evenly matched if you look at the standings. And on the year, the scores of their games, like you said, are so evenly matched versus the other teams in League One.
Yeah, they are. And Longwood's defense, they are exceptional so far this year. They held Riverhead to only 3 goals, and they played at Sachem East earlier in the year, and they won and held them to 3 goals by a score of 8-3. So Longwood comfortable in the Sachem district. Not really phased.
They beat the red and gold, trying to beat the black and gold this year. 1-1, 15-58. Alongside my broadcast partner, Jim Furchland, Chris Cayozzo on the call. And Longwood looking to go ahead here as they maintain possession. That's number 4, Ava Franco.
Franco, a two-way player, can pass it and score at the same time. 10 goals, 9 assists on the season for another freshman on this team.
Sachem had 2 strong possessions to start the game. And now Longwood coming out hot. Just Longwood passing around the ball. Madison Ratchford to Madison Ignolia. And the ball is loose. Picked up by Sachem, loose again.
Salika took it right to the face, but great defensive effort inside the circle. That's courage from the senior midfielder.
It will be Sachem ball. And that pass is high and turned over. And now Longwood back with possession. Back up to Franco. Franco goes down, maintains possession. A hard late check there by Giddens. A little rough after the play there. But Longwood, no free position, but they'll maintain possession.
Was outside the circle. It looked like both players got frustrated, got tripped up by one another, and then contact made by Riley and Franco. And Riley gave her a little shove to see, not Riley, Giddens, to see who she's messing with.
So now Longwood back with ball. And nice defense, but a late whistle. And Longwood will have their second free position.
Seen Rivera was frozen there. She had an open opportunity, looking to see if the ball was in her stick. Took her time, but now she got her free position opportunity.
Second free position opportunity. She goes, she shoots and scores. Number 19, Ava Rivera, her 26th of the season and second on the day.
5-hole in between the wickets of Connors. And if you watch it on this replay, the defense converges on her. Good defensive contest by Riley, but still 26 goals now in the year, and the second one for the Lions scored by Rivera today.
The Arrows cannot stop Rivera today early in the first half. Delaney Keegan will take the draw control here. Now, Coach Kraft said there will be a few players who takes my draw controls. It'll be Keegan, Olana Fikes, Lisa Heffernan, and Krista Churns. And off the draw control, it'll go to Longwood.
Four-headed monster for Sachem North as far as when it comes to controlling these draw controls. But Longwood, they started off sluggish, but they're really picking up the pace ever since that Zumbrun goal. Here's there Adriana Trimble. Two goals, two assists in the year.
2 goals. 2-1 here in Lake Ronkonkoma. Sachem North High School.
I'll say it for it, your old stomping grounds, Chris.
I didn't want to bring that up too early, but my alma mater, class of 2014, as we almost had a third goal by Rivera, but Longwood will maintain possession.
Yeah, that was a terrific save by Connors. That was in between the middle of her stick. The likely part, when if you try to go for a save that, you'll miss that, but that's just terrific timing from Connors to make that save.
Her second save. So a 50% goal save percentage for Connors early. Coach Kraus did say about a 50 to 55%. He didn't have the exact number, but he said she's about 50 to 55%.
And Kraus has a bright future with these Connors sisters because Shea will be coming up next.
And a great defensive play by Sachem off the stick of number 26, Rebecca Reinhard, who's also going to Converse, best friends with Carly Driscoll.
Yeah, Reinhard, another good player to look out for. Dynamite, dynamic player between passing and scoring, 11 goals, 17 assists. See what this replay shows on this save. Franco lets it up inside. That was right off the middle of the stick from Connors. The odds of that happening again, very low.
Coach Kraus will take it. Great save by Connors. Now Sachem on possession. Number 5, Victoria Salika. And Sachem has very, very good ball movement as Delaney Keegan got hit by number 9, Madison Ratchford, who's actually on the defensive end now.
Yeah, Ratchford got way too close there. Good call by the officials. Didn't give any room for Keegan to go anywhere.
Open position. The shot is wide. Number 12, it looked like. Krista Churns. Again, this white jersey, yellow lettering. But, off the back of the stick, but a whistle and a free position for the Flaming Arrows.
Yeah, that's going to be Eaton. Eaton already has one attempt, which airmailed over the net. Redemption here.
She's had 3 open free positions. This is her third. She goes and she left early. A infraction on the free position sends the ball over to Longwood.
Yeah, that could be costly early in this first half for the Flaming Arrows. Have the ball in their own opportunity, in their own offensive zone. And Longwood gets it right back on the miscue.
Good defense by Sachem there. Ball is dropped up in the air, and a whistle.
Lindsay Felician.
It'll go back to Longwood, though. Getting too close for comfort there if you're Sachem. Number 27, Grace Galvin. GG, Grace Galvin. But now Sachem looking for the ball here. That's number 4. Lindsay Felician. Sorry, Jim.
It's all good.
Jim, broadcaster for Felician University.
Yeah, Felician University in Rutherford, New Jersey, 5 minutes outside of MetLife Stadium. Very nice campus, small school, great baseball program. And Felician men's basketball, they won the CACC championship this season for the first time in 12 years. And I was there to be calling it at Caldwell University in late February. A great experience.
Felician won't be going to Felician. She'll be going to Fairleigh Dickinson. We'll get to that later as Longwood loses the ball.
Still right around the block from Felician University. Yeah, only 10 minutes away.
And now...
And a little connection between Felician with FDU and their head coach.
Oh, yes. Yes, we'll get to that later. As Longwood gets possession. She has a one-on-one here, but she backs it out. That's number 9, Madison Ratchford. A few came off, so. Yes, it'll be 16, Keegan. She's in the box. So it looks like Longwood
Man up opportunity.
Man up for 2 minutes. So let's see if Longwood could execute here. First man up of the game, and the speedster, number 9, Ratchford, gets the ball knocked loose from her stick.
Ratchford flying down the field with those PF flyers on, but couldn't keep it in her stick. So the goal counted, and you get the yellow card on top of that.
Okay.
So that's another goal. That goal counted from Franco.
So Franco, her first.
And her 11th of the year.
So with Ava Franco and Ava Rivera with all of the goals for Longwood.
Especially with our last broadcast, Ava Biancardi with 5 goals for St. Anthony's.
The Avas show up on T&D Sports Video Production. But Sachem not out of it yet, early. 6:25 left in the first half. Number 3, Lisa Heffernan. Passes to number 14, Jacqueline Kahn. She is playing, Jim.
Yes, she is.
I told you before the game she was a game time decision, according to Coach Krause.
Lacrosse players are tough, especially when they want to play on their home field.
The ball is knocked loose, and it'll go back to the Lions. So let's get back to that story before about Felician, not Felician University, the player, Lindsay Felician. She's headed to FDU. Next year will be the first year of the lacrosse program. She's coached by Sachem alumni Jess Pandolf, graduate of 2013.
Right around where you graduated, and it seems there's a trend going on. That's not the only school that's going to be opening their lacrosse program next year. You know that more than I would, but as far as FDU, it's good to know that they're expanding their athletic program and bringing lacrosse into Fairleigh Dickinson.
So as the 2-minute yellow card is up, it'll be number 12, Olivia Hollingsworth, on the free position. She goes, she shoots, ball is knocked loose. That's number 24. 24, Emma Wilson, who's off to LIU in Brookdale. And she has the ball. I'm sorry, Pace. I read it off the sheet wrong. She's headed to Pace for soccer, and Alexa Newsy is headed to LIU. Correction.
Yes, that is correct. And we also have another player who's playing volleyball next year, too.
Delaney Keegan, yep. As Sachem looking to draw back to 1 goal. They have possession. 4:22, Jim, left in the first half. Sachem, not a bad half, but Longwood's has got some breaks on their goals. Good defense, but the Avens and that's a shot save by Abigail Werner, her 3rd.
And she can do that with the best of them. That gives her 75 saves on the year. And that was an impressive save using the left leg in front.
Now this is number 18, Tadra Simpson. She was the Suffolk County Player of the Year for women's basketball. Not committed anywhere, but Coach Grossman said she will be playing basketball in college.
Yeah, terrific athlete. Only a junior, so future still high. Just meant to see how she can stay healthy over the course of the season.
As Sachem will be called for another whistle. It'll be Longwood ball. 3-1, low scoring affair. And we said if Longwood could score 10 goals, they'll win the game more than likely.
More than likely. And Longwood, they're not happy coming into today. They got beat pretty bad by Northport last game, and that snapped a 4-game winning streak for the Lions in that 15-5 loss that happened 2 days ago.
Sachem, same thing. I talked to Coach Kratz earlier today. A tough loss to a good program in Smithtown East, 16-3.
13.
I'm sorry, 16-13. As Longwood maintains possession.
Great move.
Ava Franco with the moves, but passes it up. We started out in the beginning with Sachem maintaining most of the possession. It's gone back to Longwood. And that's Franco getting doubled. Passes it up. Save, Connors.
Her third.
Connors' third save. Trying to keep her team in the game. And Sachem brings it up past the 40.
And we've seen that consistently in the early part of this first half. Teams are getting in position right near that crease area. Either they're losing the ball out of their stick or it's being deflected by the defense.
Good defensive matchup, 3-1, low-scoring game as we see Riley Eaton, who's had 3 free positions, has not cashed in on them.
And she's your leading goal scorer with 19 goals on the year. She scored 4 goals twice this year, and that was last game versus Smithtown East and against North Babb earlier in the year.
Got to credit Longwood's defense, only allowing 1 goal, and we have a minute 48 and counting as Sachem has possession. This will be Eaton backing down, passing it out, and a whistle on Longwood.
Yeah, so that game prior to the loss versus Northport, they shut down and shut out Kopek 15-0. You score 15 and then you let up 15 in your next game. So it's going to show that Longwood, they're not messing around. You score 15, then give up 15 and only score 5 in the game prior to this, they're going to come out hungry.
Sachem on possession, the shot, and a whistle. So the whistles have been out today for both sides, and even maybe Megan Avanzato.
One of 3 sisters that are going to Jefferson.
Let's see if she scores here, and we'll get to that story in a little bit. Avanzato on the free position. She shoots high.
It looked like Simpson got a deflection on that above from number 18 on Longwood.
Yellow flag. The penalty flag comes out.
Yeah, it's going to be Tribble. Number 20.
Megan again. Avanzato, as Jim said, one of 3 sisters to come through the Sachem program. Let's see if she could score here. Another free position for Avanzato.
Watch Simpson.
Avanzato shoots and blocked. But they're trying to almost sweep it in. Did you see that, Jim?
Yeah, trying to pull a Boston Celtics a little sweep into the net.
Good thing I'm not a Nets fan, and
I feel
that was
bad
hard to watch.
I feel bad for my brother. Die-hard Nets fan. I even said to him if they wanted to win last night, they needed to blow out Boston to make it a statement victory.
They only had 1 lead in the beginning of the game. But we're getting back to the lacrosse game here.
That's going back to Sachem.
Hopefully they get a shot or 2 off. 3-1. Jim Furchland, Chris Caiozzo with T&D Sports Production. Sachem, no rush to come up now. Only down 2 goals. It'll be Eaton. Quick move to the net, shoots, score! Number 14, that's Jacqueline Kahn. Her 5th of the year brings Sachem to within 1.
And Kahn did that all by herself. Little dish out from the left, a little fake, and a rifle bottom right-hand shot. goes right past Warner for her first goal of the game. And now she's even with assists and goals on the year with 5 apiece.
Jacqueline Kahn, a game-time decision today when Coach Kress talked to me around noon. So she's feeling good. It was he told me, so we have to guess here. It was a quad injury, and you see the wrap on her, around her quad, but that didn't stop her, Jim.
No, she was trying to keep the intensity that she had last game. She had a goal and 2 assists last game in the loss versus Midtown East, and here they are again.
Can Sachem tie things up? And a whistle, clock stop, 10 seconds left. Can Sachem tie this before the half?
Yeah, it's Avanzato again, and Simpson with a bump with the shoulder. And Avanzato, she has 4 missed opportunities already.
Still haven't got to that story. We will get to that. But Avanzato, the youngest of 3 sisters to come through the program, Catherine, Erin, and Megan. Megan, the youngest, all attending and have graduated Thomas Jefferson. She passes it out, she shoots, and scores! Number 28, Riley Eaton, the leader in goals, and that's her 20th. So 25 for Ava Rivera and 20 for Eaton. This is a battle. 3-3, 8 seconds left at Fred Fasaro Alumni Stadium.
And I said she had an opportunity to capitalize, so she dishes it out to the top scorer, and she makes it count. So Eaton up that goal last, and we're tied at 3.
Avanzato, her 7th assist. It is 3-3. The scoreboard hasn't changed yet. As you hear a fan saying change the scoreboard. But 6 seconds left. Longwood maintains. No, they can't, and it'll go to half. And let me tell you, Jim, we are in for a great second half. Tied, low-scoring affair here in Lake Ronkonkoma. Sachem North High School tied with Longwood as we will go to break here for the Orlin and Cohen Game of the Week on T&D Sports Video Production.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Incredible pass. Look Johnson on the other end. And then a goal back for Farmingdale.
Double comes every time Spalina beats it.
He's got to give it up. He does to his brother who scores.
Spalina to Spalina.
We have Leonetti behind her. Batika fires and a save by Bowden. Her 4th already.
4th in 7 minutes. And another one!
Oh my, what instincts! And her
Minning score!
Gives it up, McNamara. He rips it and he scores!
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Back here at Sachem North High School. Our sponsor today, Back of the Cage. Hold on 1 second.
Good game so far between these two. And this live broadcast is brought to you by Orlin and Cohen Sports Medicine. So we're excited to announce our collaboration with T&D Sports to bring more coverage to the high school game. Our mission at Back of the Cage has always been to provide the best in-class coverage for boys and girls lacrosse. And we are excited to work alongside T&D Sports to provide more coverage than ever and elevate the exposure of the game across the Northeast.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Back here on the campus of Sachem North High School, Fred Fasaro Alumni Stadium. And Jim, we are in the Richard Spider Westervelt press box. Pretty cool, as I started my broadcasting career right in this booth. Pretty nostalgic today moment.
Oh, you got to feel a little emotional coming back to your stomping grounds. It's almost been 10 years? 9 years.
Don't age me.
Well, I'll be having my 10-year reunion this year, depending on what happens. But still, with between these two teams, not to go off track, Sachem North and Longwood, a dogfight between these two. The Flaming Arrows and the Lions really competing. The defense has stood out in that first half.
We thought we were going to get an offensive, explosive game, 3-3. I'm very ready for this second half. And, Jim, let's talk a little bit how first half on a tear, scoring 2 goals in 30 seconds.
Yeah, Cohen and Eaton really came out in a flourish for the Flaming Eatons. They were really hungry to see if they can tie this game just before the half, and they did. They did just that. But I'd say Longwood did miss a lot of open opportunities in the free position attempts. The defense from Sachem North stepped up. Some miscues from the Lions in between the circle. But Khan stepped up. Eaton had that big goal, a nice little swing around, and went right around to score past Warner in the final 15 seconds of the first half. So all in all, an even first half between both of these, and that's why the score is tied.
3-3, 2 minutes to the return of the second half here on the Orlin and Cohen Game of the Week, brought to you by T&D Sports Video Production.
Gets around it. Into the middle of the field, he fires and he scores! There's a nice dish, and there's a score! Birdie goes boom! Man, Fitzpatrick scoops it in!
The hat trick for Fitzpatrick.
Bernie, 3 for him!
Burn, baby, burn. Not committed anywhere.
It is McDermott who puts it in.
And Sakos has it tight to the net.
Sakos puts it in! Fitzpatrick nearly slips down. He fires and he scores! There's the game winner!
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Back here with my broadcast partner, Jim Fershland. I'm Chris Caiozzo. Second half, just about to start. Jim, what are your second half predictions for this game?
Let's see some offense. I mean, the defense has been terrific from both teams. But looking at Sachem North, they're coming off a 3-point loss and 29 goals scored in a loss versus Smithtown East, but Longwood, I would expect them to be a lot more hungry only after scoring 5 goals versus a really good Northport team last game. So I expect the offense to ramp up between both these good defensive schools.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to a defensive battle. So my predictions are a little off from yours.
A little.
You know, this rivalry goes back all the way to when I was in high school. Longwood, always a League One school. I wouldn't say a rivalry, you know, they hate each other, but a Division I rivalry.
Yeah, it's for bragging rights to see who's better in a division, and it's a healthy rivalry. There's no animosity between the two, but looking between both these schools, there's not much of a difference as far as where we see the talent levels. That's why the score is tied right now. But looking forward to the start of this second half. But I guess before we get to it, Longwood, they'll play versus Brentwood, who's really struggled this year. They're 1-5 on the year. That's their next game on Thursday. And for Sachem North, they get a tough battle. They'll play Floyd at 4 p.m. on Thursday.
Still early, about halfway through the League One schedule.
Yeah.
Opening draw control. Goes over to the Lions of Longwood.
And Floyd, they took care of Longwood earlier in the season. 9-1, held them to 1 goal back on April 2nd.
Longwood, you've seen it all first half. They could play some great defense as the lights are on here at Fred Fasaro Alumni Stadium. Under the lights on a Tuesday night.
You got it.
Almost lost track of the days here. Number 18 for Longwood. Simpson, the all Long Island basketball player. Suffolk County Athlete of the Year. I'm sorry, Women's Basketball Player of the Year.
Really, girls basketball. Women's is college.
Oh, girls. She'll be on that women's level next year. Not committed just yet. And it'll be Ava Franco. Save.
4 saves apiece from Warner and Connors now from both sides. And that was an attempt.
A whistle and a stoppage. 20-50, and the clock is running here. It'll be a free position. Sachem looking to take their second lead of the game. They had a 1-0 lead after a goal from Zumbrin in the first half. Put them up 1-0. They haven't led the rest of the game. She goes, she shoots. Ball is knocked, and another whistle. And let me tell you, Jim, she had an open lane. She just couldn't get the ball out of her stick.
Yeah, she was stifled, and that was Newsy. Nothing last game, but she has a season high 3 goals and an assist versus North Bab, the LIU future product.
Doesn't have to go too far from home, Newsy. Behind her, number 18. She goes, she shoots high, and that's the 3rd shot now that has just flown above the goal.
Newsy trying to use the Uzi to go past Warner too high.
Sachem maintains possession. Sachem, 11 seniors on this roster. Passes high and will be picked up
By Uzi.
by Newsy. Not Nuzzy. As me and Coach Krause talked earlier, I said Nuzzy. He goes, no, it's Newsy. And she missed high on her first attempt of the game. But trying to get her first goal, she passes it up, maintain, shoots, save.
Very close.
5th save for Abigail Warner. And Longwood back on the onset offensive side.
Grace Galvin flying down the field.
We've called her name a few times today. It goes back to the arrows, back and forth, as we see on the replay here, Jim. What a spin move, but an even better save by Warner. So Sachem, no goals scored yet in about 7 minutes. Sachem looking to change that, but that was number 28.
No, that was Eaton.
Couldn't handle it. But Sachem again still has control. Great defense by Longwood. Warner holding her own, but the shot, and scores! Number 10, Megan Avanzado.
That was a sweet opportunity. Avanzado making her sisters proud on that goal attempt. Her 13th of the year, now is a goal and an assist. Rolls around, goes past her defender, Melman. Oh, great feed underneath, and slides it past Warner for the goal.
First goal of the second half goes to the Flaming Arrows, Megan Avanzado, who we mentioned. All of her family has been a part of this Sachem lacrosse program. Her sister, Catherine, class of 2014, went to Thomas Jefferson. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes, Thomas Jefferson.
They all went to Jefferson.
All went to Jefferson, except her brother, their brother, James Avanzado, started at Maryland University and went over to, and is in his 5th year at Towson University, a very good program, Division I program. Low-scoring affair.
4 different scores for the Flaming Arrows. Zumbrin, Khan, Eaton, and Avanzado.
Something to talk about with our player of the game later if Sachem can hold on. And it looks like they are trying to add to this lead. Number 3, Lisa Heffernan. And she's going to be one of those girls, Coach Krause said, who could, you know, really take over a game in that draw control circle.
Yeah, that first half was really tight between both teams, but when Heffernan is controlling it so far, we've seen she's been more aggressive, she's been more ready than Longwood. And that's not notching against Longwood, it's just that she's just been better tonight.
Longwood's holding their own, only down 1 goal. The pass is loose. Ball is loose, I should say, but maintained by Sachem, who's looking to go up 2 goals with 17:35 left in the first half. But no,
Dangerous pass.
Looks like Longwood will have possession. Number 20 for Longwood. That is Ariana Tribble, like dribble.
Very quiet her last 6 games. Her last goal was back versus Riverhead. That was back in March 30th. And aside from that, she has an assist this year too.
Great pass. And a score. Number 9, Madison Ratchford. She's in the goal column now, her first.
Yeah, Ratchford, 19 goals now in the year. And check out this replay. That happened quickly. So you see good dish from Preston.
The give and go.
That even better dime. Great pass ahead from Reinert, and she finds Ratchford. Reinert to Ratchford for a roar for the Lions.
The double R combo gets it done. The Avids were getting it done in the first half, and now the double R combo.
There you go.
I don't think
I just think of these as I go.
Yeah, I was going to say. Shout out to Mike Trezza. He is one of our play-by-play guys. He comes up with the best goal calls, I got to say. He had Bernie Goes Boom, but I had
Burn, baby,
Burn, Baby, Burn. But back to our game. We had a great game last week. Massapequa Wantagh Gym went to overtime. And this game right now has a pace for overtime.
Disco Inferno.
Trying to think of some, but no one can outdo Mike Trezza. So a stoppage here. Looks like Longwood will maintain, and the ref's hat came off here. So shot here of number 12, Olivia Hollingsworth, the freshman. On the year, 3 goals, 3 assists. As the referees chatting what the call is here. 16:49 in the game left. Sachem 4-4, 5-5 overall. Longwood 6-4, 5-3. I'm sorry, 5-3 in league, 6-4 overall. Very low scoring game. I don't think either team reaches 10, Jim, as we talked about early in the game, in the pregame. Now both coaches will get an explanation. Coach Randall Grossman for Longwood on the left, and Coach Kevin Kraus for out
Close to 20 years.
Yeah.
Close to 20 years. That's commitment.
Playing and coaching, he's over 25 years.
So
But he
love
went
of the
from
game.
he went from the boys and men's game to the girls game. A difficult switch, and I talked to him about that. It's a way different game, but he enjoys and he has a love for the game of lacrosse.
Hollingsworth and Heffernan. Heffernan had it.
So another whistle, and the whistles have been blown a lot,
I'll admit that was a little ticky-tack there.
unlike Angel Hernandez in the baseball. The whistles are blown today. I'm sorry, I had to say that. Different sport, but I rather see more whistles blown than no whistles blown.
Agreed. It's been almost 10 minutes. We've seen a goal each since the first half.
Sachem looking to take their third lead of the game, and she is bumped. Grace Galvin, the 8th grader, bumping the Sachem player.
Doesn't have a goal versus Kopeg this year, but Kopeg they were shut out 15-0. So everyone got a piece against them.
Free position for Sachem. That was number 14, Jacqueline Kahn. She has one on the day. Pass, shoots, scores! Number 3, Lisa Heffernan. Her first.
I think the distribution was why that goal was so pretty. Everyone was right in front. Heffernan right in front of Warner. Look at the replay. Newsy, pass from Eaton. Eaton gets the pass inside. Terrific distribution from
As
the
we
Flaming
see
Arrows there.
A shot here of number 3, Lisa Heffernan, one of the midfielders for Sachem. No commitment yet. Only sophomore. One of few sophomores who play. That's her 9th goal. Almost double digits on the year. She's trying to reach that tonight. 9
Definitely
goals.
possible.
She can do it all. She can do it in the draw control circle. She can do it on the offensive end and defensive end. And let me tell you, when I talked to Coach Kraus today, he said, let me tell you, my midfielders do it all. Offensive, midfield, and defense. And that's a shot wide. No save. That was Ratchford.
Looking for her second goal. But Heffernan, she can pick it up when she wants to. I mean, she has two-goal games this year versus Pat Med and Huntington. She did have a goal last game versus Midtown East. So she'll get her piece when she can. If it's open, she'll seize it.
Sachem looking to go up 2 goals. It would be their first 2-goal lead of the game. Bringing up the ball is number 22, Sophia Zumbrin, who has one today. She
First goal
passes
of the day.
team. She had the first goal of the game, like you said, Jim. Now it's number 8, Alexa Newsy. Ball goes wide. Looks like it will go over to the Lions.
It looked like Sachem North was cooking with gas there and had an opportunity to go up 2 goals, but they turned the ball over, and now the Lions can have a chance to capitalize.
Back to Longwood, looking to even things out on the road. So it would be number 4, Franco. She has one. Rivera has 2. And Ratchford with 1. We have a timeout. It'll go to Sachem. So a little break here. Kevin Kraus. We will stay here. So this exclusive broadcast is brought to you by Orlin and Cohen Sports Medicine, with over 15 locations across Long Island and the 5 boroughs of New York. Orlin and Cohen, for all your sports medicine needs. And as we take a shot here of the Longwood huddle, Jim, 5-4. This is a battle. Suffolk County League One battle. What do you think Coach Grossman is telling his players right now?
I think it's just about minimizing mistakes. I know there's a lot on the line. You're away from your home field. You're playing a Division I opponent. And the nerves are there. You can tell it's been a low-scoring game. The defense is at it on both ends this entire time over the past, 38 minutes of action. So I think they're saying, listen, just play your game. Don't get too rattled. We've been through here before. I know we won 4 games beforehand. Don't let that loss get in your head. So don't dwell on that loss. Move forward and let's play a game. Let's go win.
Jim, this is a game that both teams need, Sachem and Longwood. Now we take a look at Sachem huddle. Coach Kevin Kraus, very animate in the huddle. You know, his team defensively, probably the best performance of the year.
Yeah, their defense has been smothering, and it shows with what the score has been. You want to look at a couple of players, especially with Delaney Keegan has been terrific defensively. She's been a little over-aggressive, but that's what Kraus wants to see. When you've been calling this game for close to 20 years, aggression defensively is going to make a coach very happy. So if you get called the yellow card here and there, but still the aggression has been there for the Flaming Arrows, and that's what Kraus wants to see. Even though it's a one-goal game, you have the lead. You want to see if you can expand on that coming into the second half.
Great analysis there, Jim. The over-aggression, I think you should, in lacrosse, I would be over-aggressive than under-aggressive and let the players just run past you. So Longwood will maintain possession. 13:46 in the second half. We play 2 25-minute halves. First half was excellent. Sachem on a great ending of the first half scored 2 goals in about 45 seconds. It'll be number 14, Alexa Preston, a captain, headed to Dominican. And you had a little insight on Dominican before the game.
Yeah, Dominican, they have a really good lacrosse program, and they're also in the CACC. Really good in a variety of sports, basketball, baseball, and lacrosse falls right into that. And actually, my former head coach for Felician graduated from Dominican and then took the head coaching spot 2 years or 3 years later. So Dominican, a hotbed as far as the CACC is concerned. Dressed up the coast in between Jersey and New York, in Orangeburg, considered upstate New York. It's about an hour and 45-minute away from here.
I knew I would go to you for those schools, Dominican, Felician, but
Jefferson.
Back to our game, 5-4, 13:03, and we have another timeout. We'll stay here. And back-to-back quick timeouts. One from Sachem. Now this timeout called by Longwood. As Coach Kraus just, getting his team together. Now, I would say to them now, you want to put this game away. Longwood has a lot of good goal scorers. We saw Rivera, we saw Franco, we saw Ratchford. They all could get it done. And you're in a position, you're trailing Longwood in the standings. This game could mean a lot to the Flaming Arrows.
Oh, it can. And remember, this the last time these two teams played was 3 years ago. So it's not going to be like it's lopsided between these two incredible Division I programs. Now you're looking at Longwood, and when I see Grossman's just being more conservative. He's not getting animated like Kraus is. No nerves. But that's what it looks like Longwood is showing. It's showing that, they're afraid to make mistakes. And against a good Sachem North program, playing on their home field. Longwood's played well. Can they play better? Yes. Can they minimize their mistakes inside the circle? Yes. I'll give you the player of the game right now has been Abigail Warner. Warner has been terrific in between the pipes. 5 saves, a couple of them really impressive ones. Sachem North, Connors has been terrific, but Warner is the reason why Longwood's still in this.
Now that's the Longwood side. Sachem side, who's your player of the game? About halfway through the second half.
If I want to say, I think it's been Eaton. Eaton has been controlling it on both sides. Eaton had that breakaway goal to control it, but if I had to really give it, Avanzato has been doing both sides, passing and dishing, as a goal and an assist. Came off a really big game versus Smithtown East, even though they lost, and had a hat trick in that game. But as of right now, it's too early to tell if there's a standout between both teams. But right now, I think Longwood, it's been Warner who has had some terrific saves. I mean, this game could be a 5 or 6 goal game. It's only a 1 goal game because Warner's been really great in between the pipes.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Jim, on both ends of that analysis. Avanzato, you got to remember, put Sachem ahead their second lead, but when they needed it most. And then Heffernan gave them the lead again. But you got to go back to Avanzato's goal. A time where they needed a goal, and they got it as we have a stoppage here.
What I'm impressed with the difference in between this game as well, Longwood, they struggled to distribute today. You saw the last goal between Sachem East. Boom, 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 pass in between. The communications there, they're not afraid to make mistakes. But when those nerves go away, that confidence builds. I feel Longwood's lacking their confidence right now.
Yeah, you see passing from the Flaming Arrows, a lot of it. Longwood is just a lot of one-on-ones. We have a wraparound, shoots, and puts it in. Number 14, that's Jacqueline Kahn. She pounds her chest. You'll see on the replay. I don't know what was better, the goal or the celebration.
I'm a fan of both, and that's her second goal of the game, and this is a great wraparound. Goes past the defender, Andreas Warner, right there, just a little late above, trying to bring the stick up, and that's Khan's second goal of the game, and here come the Flaming Arrows.
Flaming Arrows, 6-4, 11:50 left. And now you got to think, we're talking about players of the game. I know it's still early, but Khan, that's her second off a game time decision. You got to put that into effect too.
That is a good point you make there, Mr. Cayozo, as well. And now that's her 6th goal. That surpasses her assist total now, 6 goals and 5 assists. Playing the level field between distribution and scoring, which is always a great asset to have, especially if you're a coach watching it happen in front of your very eyes.
You got to take everything into effect. Khan brought the arrows, the Flaming Arrows, I can't forget that, back to 3-2, cut it to 1, and she now gives them the 2-goal lead. So 2 important goals, and the ball is loose. Sachem looking to get it, and it goes out of bounds. Where will it stay? With the Lions. No hand motion from the ref. It will stay with Longwood. Longwood now still has some time, but when you're down 2-3 goals, you got to rush.
You have to watch how they're going to pass. You saw they had a pass up the middle. Someone was probably going to go cut. They missed it, and here's another miscue.
And the ball's out in front. Connors, can she get a stick on it? She can. And let me tell you, Connors a little slow in the first half. She's only let up 1 goal in a halfway at the 10-minute mark now, and you can't count her out either for player of the game.
She's been through this before. She's been this plenty of times this year. Remember, she has 3 games where she's had 10 saves or more. That's impressive in the Division I category. So props to Connors for being composed, but also props to the defense for the Flaming Arrows today to not give Connors all that work in between. Even though she probably embraces it, she could take a break.
Let up 16 goals, so confidence-wise, that's big on Connors coming off. Still 10 minutes left, but definitely not going to reach that 16-goal mark.
No.
Sachem, I just looked at half, 12th place. The top 16 teams make it in the conference, but you don't want to have a road game in the playoffs. Longwood, 8th. This would jump Sachem up at least till 8th or 7th.
Yeah, it's a big gap. It matters. And Sachem North, they're not really budging. They're in their own territory. They're on the offensive zone. They can use as much clock as possible right now. They have no urgency whatsoever. Longwood, they are just trying to contend and not let anyone get past the crease. Good defense, but a foul called by Preston.
9-17 and counting. Sachem looking to go up 3 goals. Riley Eaton. Right? Am I right?
Yep. Already has a goal tonight.
Eaton. Wait, I'm going to wait. I'm going to save this one if she scores, but she won't. She'll pass it out.
I can see the fist dropping on the desk right there.
It'd be ironic if she could score here. Might be better than burn, baby, burn. But you'll be the judge of that one, Jim.
We'll see. I'm looking forward to your next goal call, honestly.
8:33 remains. Orlin and Cohen, game of the week here on T&D Sports Video Production. Chris Ciozo alongside Jim Fershland. And Jim, a drop pass there.
Yeah, there was too congested inside. You had 3 defenders and only 1 player on offense in between. Not a really good pass there, but it was an excellent opportunity if it would have happened. Here's
Great
Eaton
move.
again.
Eaton off the post. Off the side of the pipe as we take a look at the replay here, Jim.
Yeah, good pass ahead that time. Cohen trying to distribute. And off the left post, it would have gone past Warner. But she got lucky there, thanking her lucky stars to show that was off the post, and it went out of the circle.
Sachem maintains. This is very smart. Coach Krause probably told him, hey, you're up 2 goals. But no, they want to make it a 3rd, and they do! Number 12, Krista Churns.
That might be the equalizer.
Churns turning it up.
How do you like your butter? You like it churned? Great dish. Oh, Newsy with the Uzi. And churning is burning.
Jim, that might be the call of the night. Churning is burning. Red hot. Sachem, the arrows, they are flaming.
Golf clap. Good job. 7-4. It's Churns now. She's got double-digit goals on the year. That gives her 10. She had a hat trick last week, also versus Midtown East.
They're trying to put the nail in the coffin, the dagger, if they can. 7-4, still time for the Lions, but they haven't had possession, Jim.
Nope. Something's got to give eventually for Longwood.
A little out of gas here, but hey, if you're Sachem, no shot clock. Hold on to that ball. Good ball control. And Coach Kraft said he's got a lot of girls who could handle the ball. And that's what you need. Good midfield. And I think that showed today, Jim. The midfield of the Flaming Arrows on the defensive end have been really strong as Eaton gets hit. And she might have a chance for a goal.
Yeah, they've been outplaying Longwood all day so far. Longwood, the reason why they've had goal opportunities, either it's been free position or they're just escaping inside.
Eaton goes, she shoots, high, no, a goal! Eaton is eating.
Eaton with the emphatic energy above Warner. That's her 2nd goal. And that now doubles the lead for the Flaming Arrows. Warner was set. Eaton ignites, fires, and puts it in.
I actually thought that went high, but then when the ball dropped down, it went in. Eaton is eating tonight.
21 goals now on the year for Riley.
8-4. Flaming Arrows over the Lions. And now I think the dagger, that might have been the dagger for Sachem North. Longwood on possession. Longwood looking to cut into this 4-goal deficit. Might be a little too late. They started out the game hot. They had 2 leads, as we see here, 2-1, 3-1, but it's been all Sachem North.
Longwood looking for redemption. That's a bump.
And good defense by the Flaming Arrows.
That was Zumbrin, too, gave a nice bump right in the shoulder of Preston.
Sachem will maintain possession. Even better on the defensive end. 8 goals scored by the offense. But defensively, holding Longwood, an 8th place team, to 4 goals. So they will look to get number 9. It looks like they'll just hold here. You know, you don't want to hold the ball for too long, but also you don't want to get Longwood a chance to come back, and there'll be a whistle. And a goal for the Flaming Arrows, their 9th, and now the dagger is down.
It's in the coffin, and that was a long-range missile.
Yeah.
See the replay on this one. Zumbrin fires, and that just went in.
Was the goalie pulled?
She just fired that probably about 20 yards away, and it went into the net. Second goal for Zumbrin, her 12th of the year, unassisted.
I didn't see the goalie on the play. Did they maybe pull her for the man up? That kind of took me by surprise too. I think we were both shocked.
Oh, we were.
And Sachem, all Flaming Arrows here in the second half, 9-4. Can they get to double digits? I think they want to, because we said Longwood gets to 10, they will win. Sachem saying, hey, how about us? We can get double digits.
We'll see.
Pass high, controlled by Eaton.
Here's Newsy. She had an opportunity.
Great pass, dropped. But control.
Warner's got it.
Warner had a strong first half, keeping her team in it. Even in the beginning of the second half, has allowed 6 goals. Sachem outscoring Longwood 6-1 in the second half.
Completely different ball game in the second half.
So Longwood just looking to get back into it somehow, cut into this lead. But let me tell you, 50 minutes of pure great defense for Sachem. That's something I would talk about if we do an interview tonight. Shot, save! Kaylin Connors with the beauty, number 5. So well above 50% now.
Oh, yeah. 4 goals, 9 saves. It's about 55, 56%.
And a timeout is called. Let's see the replay here, Jim.
That wasn't a save, that was a snag. Oof. Great look, Franco trying to get her second goal of the game.
Connor says no. And the Sachem, as we take a look at their huddle, 2:38 left. And what a well-played game. And, you know, all around, offense, midfield, defensively, Sachem getting it done.
Yeah, Sachem, they played well. They really have on both sides of the field. Their defense really stood out in the second half. Longwood just wasn't their night. You know, they're still probably aching after their previous loss to Northport. You know, you're not gonna win every game unless you have extreme talent above everybody else, possibly like St. Anthony's. Longwood and St. Anthony's are totally different teams. But Longwood just didn't have it tonight. And you know what? You move on to the next game, and they'll play a team against Brentwood and Longwood. Chances of that winning are higher than tonight.
Very evenly matched game coming into it. 8th and 12th place in League One. Sachem will move up from 12th place. There was actually, I saw today, a 4-way tie for 5th place, for 6th place. And 4-way tie for 10th place. So Sachem will move up. Even if it's to 10 or 9, Longwood will fall.
As long as you're moving up.
Yeah, and like
It's
I
a
said,
big deal.
16 teams in League One make it. Sachem East right up below Sachem North. They're 2-6. Northport 9-0 in the league.
But what's big about this for Sachem North? This carries their record above 500. And if you want to stand out amongst the group, they'll be 6-5 and 5-4 in conference play. So 6-5 among that. It was a nice win on their home field. Took care of business in the second half, and that was really the difference maker.
They play William Floyd next. That's going to be a tough game for them. They're 5-3, 7-3 overall.
And remember, Longwood, they struggled to play against William Floyd. They only scored 1 goal against
9-1.
William Floyd, 9-1 back on April 2nd.
So 9-4, the goalie is pulled. So that last goal was an empty net. We haven't seen that, Jim.
I haven't seen that yet, so Zumbrum with an empty netter.
Will Sachem put in their 10th? You just give it up. There has to be someone open. Double's coming. And now do you put the goalie back in on a free position?
Now you have Churns.
Nothing to lose. I
Gets
guess
hit
they're
high.
not gonna. No, doubled. You have to double. You have the man up here.
No
As
urgency.
we just heard a fan. The goalie's out. And the whistle blown again. But still not in the circle, Jim. So no free position, just a stoppage. Minute 24.
Clock continues, just stoppage of
Looks like
the players.
Sachem won't add to the total. Maybe they will. Riley Eaton saying, I could go through 2. Ball is thrown up.
Preston launches. That's the
And-
best pass we've seen all night.
Great pass. They have a man up here since the empty net. Let's see if Longwood could execute late here. Ball dropped. Picked up. Girl goes down. Sachem will hang on.
That was Riley on the defensive play, and that will ice it here in Lake Ronkonkoma.
Lake Ronkonkoma, Fred Fasaro Alumni Stadium. And I'm going to mention it again. Where I started here in 2012, the Richard Spider Westervelt press box.
That's a mouthful, man.
Richard Westervelt, one of the greatest announcers and teachers at Sachem. He actually did a lot of PA work at Sachem before they had the radio station here. 91.9
Good history.
WSHR. As Sachem, as the clock hits triple zeros, they celebrate a 9-4 final score and a victory over the Longwood Lions.
Yeah, Sachem was the better team tonight. Longwood, they really couldn't handle it offensively as far as passing the ball. Listen, their effort was there. They just couldn't make great passes. They played well in the first half. That second half, Sachem was just a better team.
Sachem, all second half long, they got it done. As we will go to break, and we'll be back with a little post-game coverage here on the Orlin and Cohen Game of the Week on T&D Sports Video Production.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Incredible pass. Johnson on the other end, and then a goal back for Farmingdale.
Double comes every time Spallina beats it.
He's got to give it up. He does to his brother, who scores.
Spallina to Spallina.
You have Leonetti behind her. Batika fires, and a save by Bowden. Her fourth already.
Fourth in 7 minutes. And another one.
Oh my, what instincts. And her
Minning score.
Gives it up, McNamara. He rips it and he scores!
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Back here as we wrap things up at Fred Fasaro Alumni Stadium. Sachem celebrating a 9-4 victory as we go over the goal scores for Sachem, Jim.
Yeah, we had several of them. But Zumbrin had the first goal and the last goal of the game, an empty netter to tie it, to give her her second goal of the game. Riley Eaton had 2 goals. You had Sherns, who had a nice goal. Heffernan added 1. And then you also had 2 from Jacqueline Kahn, who was a game-time decision that you said. She played great today. Had 2 goals after having a goal and 2 assists last game for Smithtown East. Overall, great effort from Sachem North, picking up their 6th win, and this win hovers them 1 game above 500 on the year.
Great win for Sachem. As we'll wrap things up, I want to thank our production crew today, our cameraman Dave Stempel and Anthony Zurek, our technical director Jamie Burkhart, and our producer and our audio engineer Tom Bruno. For my broadcast partner, the one and only Jim Fershland, my name is Chris Caiozzo. Tomorrow, Jim, before we get out, you and Mike Trezor will have a call.
Yeah, we'll be in Oceanside for boys lacrosse, Farmingdale and Oceanside at 6:30. That will be a really 6 o'clock. That will be a awesome showdown between 2 of the best teams in boys lacrosse on Long Island. Your Orlin and Cohen game of the week. For tomorrow's game, I'll be on color and Trezor will be on play-by-play.
Gotta let me know how that one is. I'll be tuning in. And again, thank you to our production crew. And for Jim Fershland, I'm Chris Caiozzo. We will see you tomorrow on the Orlin Cohen Game of the Week, brought to you by T&D Sports Video Production.